You're looking at sweet, yeasty cinnamon nut rolls. And best of all, they are made with a no-knead dough. We're doing them today on Yes You Can Cook. Hi, I'm Greg Patton and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making these special, easy holiday cinnamon nut rolls. And we begin by measuring the flour. And we'll need 2½ cups of flour. And I think you know how to do this by now. You take your dry measure, dip it into your flour container and sweep off the excess. And here's our ½ cup measure. And then here is the 1 cup, and then another cup. And then after we have the flour in the bowl, we're going to add 1/3 cup of sugar and 3/4 teaspoon of salt and 2 packages of instant yeast. Now this instant yeast is also called quick rise, and we're putting in 2 packages because we really want this to rise very, very fast. So within about 30 minutes, we're going to actually have a dough. And for the liquid, I have a ½ cup of butter melted with a ½ cup of milk. And I've heated that in the microwave oven until it felt hot to a fingertip. And then I'm adding to that 3 eggs that I've beaten together with a little bit of vanilla. And that's our liquid. And then it goes into the flour and the yeast. And with the instant yeast, you want the liquid to be a little bit hot on the hot side. So it should actually feel hot to your fingertip. And if it's not, it'll just take a little bit longer to act. Now here's all I'm doing. I'm just stirring everything together. And notice how the dough comes together very quickly. And just once it comes together, just beat the heck out of it for about 30 seconds or so until it becomes nice and smooth. And you know what? That's it. That's all there is to it. And what you do next is use a scraper to clean your spoon and then scrape down the side of the bowl. And then you just leave this at room temperature for about a ½ hour or so until the dough has doubled in size. And I want you to see what the doubled in size dough looks like. This dough here has been sitting at room temperature for about 30 minutes. And then this dough here is, I'm just going to leave at room temperature for about that same amount of time. And isn't that great? You see how fast that rises? And now we're ready to shape. And so all we do for that is we have a mixture here of cinnamon, sugar, and walnuts. And then I have 2 soup spoons. And then all you do is take your soup spoon and dip it into the dough and remove a gob of it like that. And then just drop it right into your cinnamon, sugar, walnut mixture. I mean, these are so easy. Anybody can do them, and it's great for kids because I'll show you in a minute how you shape them, and I think kids just love to do that. You're going to get about 2 dozen of these cinnamon rolls, and they are really best on the day that they're made. And if you're not going to eat them all on the day that they're made, then I would advise that you freeze them and then reheat them. You see how soft this dough is? So just toss it around in this sugar nut mixture. And then we'll shape them. I'll get a pan. This is a greased baking dish. Take a piece of dough, stretch it, twist it, make it into a figure 8, and then just put it on your baking sheet. You see that? You can make an S shape, something like that. I think you can just do whatever you want. You can stretch it out, say to 6 or 8 inches, and actually make a knot in it, or just a little loop. On one baking sheet, you'll be able to get 12 of these, and so you can use 2 baking sheets, or just bake 1 sheet at a time and leave the rest of the dough at room temperature until you're ready. Have them about 2 inches apart or so, and then they bake in the oven at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes until they're a beautiful golden brown color, and they're done, and you will just be delighted.